got on there. I don't have that Genesis music got on my playlist.
At least they built it wide enough to have 2 lanes. I wouldn't be surprised if they just did it 1.
Yeah. Scania Power. In the mid-60s. Oh yeah, because they're different, aren't they? Hyundai, hard at work. This doesn't look like State Highway 1 to me. You know, the far north is a bit of roadworks, isn't it? You know, John Key. Yeah. If this is State Highway 1, I think it sucks. Oh, it's not. State Highway 6. Oh, my mistake. In the middle of nowhere. Middle of nowhere on the way to Moriwa. Taking a side detour, which is sort of like this bit of empty road.
So Peter, how deep do you reckon that's extreme?
Yeah, how deep is that stream there, Peter? So yeah, a lot of nothing, but heaps of coverage on the cell phone. Rush hour, Kaitaia, 5:32. So what's happening? Cutaway Trust. There's another bank that's still a bank, an old building. Did you get this? Yeah, that'll be us. Right, so hey, we're here in the far north and we're hanging out with Kate Dragicevic, who's a northern historian. She's been doing a lot of research over the years, and I got talking to her a few weeks back, and she told me she's looking at, well, she's got some information about writing a book on trucks of the far north or something. Is that right, Kate?
Yeah.
Truckies and contractors.
Yeah,
Truckies and contractors of the far north. Yeah. So what's happening with that?
Well, I got ambushed.
I stepped in and got around with this Dalmatian book instead.
Yeah, I'm doing a Dalmatian book first. Yeah. And Frank suggested I do this Dalmatian book first, so I put my trucking book on hold. It was suggested to me by Gordon Matthews, who said that, you know, all this will be lost if we don't get on with it and record it. And so we started it off with him and Peter Matthews, who's got a magnificent...
Peter, the guy's talking. I mentioned.
Have you met him?
Yep, yeah, I met
And
Peter a
he's
couple
got
of
the
years
most
ago.
magnificent collection of restored old trucks. Have you seen them?
No, I haven't seen
You
those yet.
must
I gotta
go
catch
there.
up. Yeah.
Oh, they're really awesome.
Oh, great.
So, yeah, he
They'll
would
be on
have,
the next list of
he
things
would
to
have
do.
about 15 or 16 old trucks to have a look at.
Oh, okay.
Fantastic
Great.
condition.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I caught up with Peter, maybe 3 years ago, because they do the logging at the mill.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they got the
He's-
log load.
He
Yeah.
supplies all the machinery there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah. Good guy, Peter.
So anyway, Gordon and Peter and I sort of sat down and had a few interviews, and I made quite a lot of notes, and I've probably got about 20 pages of it so far.
Yeah.
And a lot of really nice old photos of trucks. And then I also wrote for the Doubtless Bay Times for about 5 years, and I used to write short stories then every fortnight, and so some of them were about truckies. So there's one over there, Scrappy Adams, and Marko Busilic
Tell them
and
about Marko Busilic up at the Cape.
and George Stankovic. Yeah.
He's Georgian.
Yeah, George is an eco.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marko used to had the contract, or he took bits and pieces up to when they were building the Cape Reinga lighthouse, and they used to come down the beach because the road was absolutely rubbish, and then they'd come up to Paki Stream and then come sort of cross country up to Cape Reinga, bringing building supplies, concrete, you know, anything that they needed, plus food and supplies for the workers up there. And there was something about he wasn't allowed to there was nowhere to turn around where the lighthouse is.
Yeah.
So he had to back his truck down that ridge.
Yeah. Wow.
And with it all loaded up, and then take off flat out from where the lighthouse was, and go steaming up the hill, and just hope to hell he didn't slide off the bank as he was doing it. So it's pretty bloody brave, that Marko.
He was the only one that offered to do
Yeah,
it.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
yeah. So yeah.
Oh, good
So
stuff.
there's little stories that came out like that. It
He
was
had a
really
Dodge.
interesting.
Yeah.
He had the fastest truck on the beach.
Oh, is that right?
They sort of raced up and down the beach.
And of course,
Yeah.
when he bought the truck, he got a spare axle. And he went for years and nothing ever happened, and then suddenly the axle broke, and he went to put the new one in, it was the wrong one. He'd be carting it around for years.
Behind the seat, he had it behind the seat, wrapped up in wax paper, thinking, oh well, you know.
After all that,
After all that.
Yeah.
He said, someone said, oh, are you in trouble now, Mark? I said, no trouble. He says, you have a look, I got one under my seat. So they went to put it in, it was the wrong one.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's good. And you said you had some pictures.
Yeah, well, I have to think about. Yeah.
So these are some of the photos that will be included in the book when you get it along
Yeah.
with stories.
The lady that gave me those says, "Oh, my kids aren't interested in these. You can have these photos."
Wow.
And then a bit later, she says, "Oh, actually, they want them back."
Yeah.
So I got them scanned
Oh,
by
okay.
them. Yeah. That's one of the first
He's
cream
got heaps of
tankers or
machinery
milk
in there.
tankers.
Okay. Bulldozer. Right, look at that.
Should I go?
Oh.
So I've got a bit of information to use up here. If I can get
Yeah.
off the subject I'm on.
Yeah.
Peter Matthews is good value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was very good.
Great. Well, thanks, Kay. That's
That's all right.
some good little bit of information there.
Yeah.
Can't wait for you to get the whole thing together and
Yeah, me too.
putting it back. Might be doing a bit of promotion in the magazine for you.
Yeah, cool.
Spirits Bay, Northland. So the sand is quite interesting. The top layer is all quite shell. Unlike Lion Rock up behind us here. Looks a lot like Carry. Weather's a little bit squally at times today, and here we are back at our RAV4, kindly supplied to us by Avis. Not bad, is it? Not really guy enough, I think, but you know, you get a bit of dirt on it and that, and it kind of pretties it up a bit for us. I like the Bluetooth, easy to sync with my Android. A little bit inside. Got the TomTom Go 6100. Got the Vision Drive car cam and cell phone holder, which you don't really need. Over the back, quite a bit of room, as you can see. Sweet. Actually, I don't even really need this cell phone holder here, because the RAV4, it all syncs up. Hopefully it'll work. Show you what it works. So yeah, see that? All synced up. Got some music happening. Easy as that. There you go. Toilets, showers, all that. Nice spot. down to the lighthouse, which is way down there. So here we are at Taupurupura Bay, just around the corner from the Cape. Beautiful. So we've got a dock campground here, over there, around the corner. Quite a bit of camping, showers, toilets, you can name it. The northernest fuel station in the country.
I don't think there's a word northernest.
So we're at the northernmost gas station in the country. Northernmost.
Good burger. Nice chips. Waitiki.
Not bad at all. G'day, Randolph here from Deals and Wheels. I'm up in the sunny far north of Takao, and we're working right outside the shop today. We've bumped into Jack Sutton from Doubtless Bay Water. And Jack, I see you've got a cat digger working here.
Yes, that's our little workhorse. We've had it for nearly 9 years now,
Yep.
and she's done nearly 2,000 hours, so not a lot of hours.
Yeah.
But it's been our workhorse. It's been our saving grace. You know,
Yeah.
marvelous little machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you said to me just a few minutes ago you're looking around for a 6-tonner at the moment.
Yeah, we're trying to track down a 6-tonner.
Yeah.
We've got another contract at Doubtless Bay
Yeah.
that requires a bigger machine.
Oh, okay. Okay. And your voice doesn't sound like you were a contractor once upon a time. Have you always been
no.
Where do you come in from?
I was a systems analyst for many years.
Really?
Yes, and went to Australia and worked in the mines, and then came back and bought a well drilling business in the far north.
Yeah.
And I had a drilling rig up until mid 1980.
Wow.
And then we kicked off the Doubtless Bay Water Supply Company, which is a privately owned public utility company, which provides about 1,000 customers here and down in Doubtless Bay.
Wow. Okay. So how long have you been? How long has that been going for?
We've been running it now for over 30 years.
Wow. Okay. Wow. So it's a bit of a change, hey, from your previous life.
Yes.
So what are you doing here today?
It's a very simple task. The trucks have come in, the delivery trucks have come in and crushed a small water line.
Yeah.
Started leaking, made a mess.
Yep.
And we'll just get that cleaned up this morning and
Good stuff. Move on to the next one.
moved on. Yes, we've just done a big 80mm main repair over here in the paddocks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we just finished that about 10 minutes ago.
So do you wait till you get a few jobs
Yes.
sort of around the area, then come up and do
Yeah,
it?
that's right.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, good.
So the Hino carts the little digger all around the countryside.
Yep.
Beautiful piece of equipment.
Yeah. Goes all right. Yeah.
It goes beautifully well.
And how long have you owned this for?
We've had this one for 8 years.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice to know. Well looked after.
Yeah. We've got it ex-Japan.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's a beautiful machine. It's an automatic.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And it's got an 8-litre straight diesel engine,
Yeah.
turbocharged, so it goes like a scalded cat. Yeah, great machine.
Okay. And tell me, so what are the areas that Doubtless Bay Water work in?
We do all of Doubtless Bay,
Yeah.
Coopers Beach, Monganui, Cable Bay, Taipa and Oruru. That's where the main water supply is, and this rural water supply here runs from pumps water out of a lake about 5 kilometres in that direction.
Oh, go on, yeah.
And pumps it up to a big reservoir, and then it reticulates right down through the town out to the water you can see down there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
about 18 kilometres of main lines, and the people here.
Yeah.
Some of the people here use the water for domestic purposes, but mostly it's providing stock water.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Great. Well, mate. Look. Hey, thanks for stopping stopping
Okay.
off and taking a little bit of time out of your day for us.
That's all right, no
Yeah,
problem.
No, great stuff.
Yep.
Thanks.
Yeah, I enjoy your magazine.
Great. Excellent.
Thank you.
Of course, everyone does. Damn, 83 in a 50k zone. Ow. So we did pretty well out of that actually. Yeah, I was going 30 over, but it was kind of like a 33 over, but the road was a little bit like this. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, Great Copper gave us an $80 fine, which normally would be way more than that, so yeah, good win all in all. Deals on Wheels, finding you the hard-hitting stories in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it looks like it's, yeah, it's playing up.
Model is what we call our BMSL, so BMS stands for boom mounted shredder, and this is the light version. It's available in 3 different widths, 1 metre, 125 and 1.5 metre width, with a couple of different rotor options. So we have a swing and hammer rotor which has a 360-degree forestry flail, and then this new option that Seppi just released a few years ago, which is the this narrow tungsten tipped fixed tooth rotor. The beauty about this rotor is that the hammer is only 45mm wide, has more of them, so it does a finer cut, takes less horsepower. It's mounted in what we call a chevron pattern. You'll see it this way here. The chevron pattern is very, very horsepower efficient, and that helps with the amount of oil we have to run. So we only need about 125 litres a minute to run this machine, and it's 100 kilos lighter than the swing and hammer version, which is quite handy when you're reaching out a long way. With these machines, a lot of customers who converted from swing and hammer to this fixed tooth rotor have noticed the difference that 100 kilo makes. With the way the skids are configured, the drop forged counter cutters, these here what we call counter cutters, these teeth here, and they're the anvil. So if you imagine this is a hammer, this is the anvil. So as it comes around, picks up the wood, takes it past these counter cutters, and that's where the mulching action happens. So combine that with the rotor speed of about 1700 RPM, we get a very, very good finish.
Yeah, got the BAS tilt hitch and and the Robo Thumb.
Yep.
This is made down at Hierarchy Engineering, and Clem Simpkins at Ace Rental got me that, and we fitted that on. Yeah. And it's they only brought out 12 tonner and 20 tonner models, but this is a 16 ton. It's a new addition to their sizes.
How long has that been fitted there?
We put that on in February, so it's been on there for a little while.
Yep.
I've put the dual floor on it
Yep.
for just for tree work, and hence for the heel on the mulcher.
Yeah. So tell me about this heel.
The heel's an option that Phil does for steep work, and for you know, when you're working on a steep slope,
Yep.
to push it in, and so you can boom walk on the heel,
Yeah, sure.
not the mulcher.
Yep.
And it's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah, I'd never be without it.
Okay. It looks really good. Great addition.
Yeah.
And you've got a BAS Engineering tilt hitch there.
Yep, that's from Bruce Short.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, good stuff. Yeah, they make good gear. Yeah. Okay, so you were saying a little while ago when we were having a chat that you've been in business, what, 6 years?
Yeah, this will be my 6th season.
Yeah. And what, you were a diesel mechanic before?
Yeah, I started off, I went to school in Opanoni and moved to Kaitai to do my diesel apprenticeship at Kaitai Tractors, and then went on to field service mechanic in Whangarei for a logging outfit, WW Logging, and then brought my own machine and went contracting.
Okay, and that was what, 6 years ago?
Yeah.
Wow, okay, that's good. Good stuff. And you found the Hitashi's been good to you? Have you had any other brands or?
Nah, just Hitachi. Yeah. The reason for it is because I done my a lot of work on Hitachi, and just know them real well, and they're a good quality brand.
And you said your last machine had done 12,000 hours, and you'd spent something like what, $360 on it?
Yeah, it's quite funny. I brought that digger off a vineyard in Motueka, and that digger, the only reason it cost me $360 is because I stood on the rabbit sense when I was water blasting it. So it actually didn't cost me a thing really. It was my own fault.
Yeah. And what model was that?
That was the Dash 1.
X. What,
that was the
120?
ZX.
And you said for helping with mulch, you got some bolt-on cleats for this.
Yeah. They stick up about 90 mil.
Yeah.
And they've got jagged teeth on them, and you can sort of work away on a 40-degree angle all day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who did you purchase those off?
Those are through Track Grip.
Yep. Track Grip ones.
Track Grip ones, and then I've got some other just bar grouser ones as well. Yeah.
They stand up good to
They're
punishment?
good. Yeah, they're good. They're all lights on most of the day in the digger. Yeah.
And how long does it take to put those on and off?
It's probably about a 45-minute job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I run 16 each side, so you just have a little spacing in between each track.
Yeah.
And you get the best.